Hey guys, what is going on? It is DaBoki here once again, and it is time for the final video for Dabow Is Key. Now, I just want to say do not fear. I will be continuing to play this class past 200. I just wanted to finish it here for this series since we did achieve our goal of 200. That was the initial plan, so I wanted to just do a little bit, I guess, of a final thoughts video on the Pathfinder from my experience so far till 200. There are a few things that I want to talk about in this video for the Pathfinder. First, I want to talk about the skills of the Pathfinder, and then I wanted to discuss a little bit about how I felt the Pathfinder felt as an archer within Maplestory, and then finally I just want to wrap it up with, I guess, my favorite maps that I've experienced with the Pathfinder, because I thought it was pretty fun. Very fun training this class. Just go ahead and go through it. It'll be really informal, and I'll just go ahead and discuss some of my thoughts here. I didn't really plan too much of it that I should have, but I just wanted to kind of, I guess, finish up and wrap up this series here as best as I could. So for the skills of the Pathfinder, this is pretty interesting, and I'm not sure if this was intentional from Maplestory or if players just kind of found out the best way to do this. I didn't realize that it worked better with macros. I was told on my comments from my videos, so that was very cool, and it really sped up the training process, but the skills work quite well when you put them on a macro, so 2 skills on 1 button, so you're able to kind of link up the skills and you're able to fire both shots at one time. To be honest, at the earlier stages of the level, I wasn't really that big of a fan of it being like combining these 2 skills together and having 1 skill. I kind of liked my skills a bit separated, but then as I started leveling up more, job advancing and all that stuff, upgrading these skills, it was really cool. It was like one huge power-up move that I was just kind of blowing out of my bow. So for these different types of forces, I wasn't really strategically using them very well. It was just kind of whatever was up, I was using it, but they do change up the other skills. Definitely a very high mobility class. I felt like I could just fly around the map and really cover all of the maps as I was training and hitting around. 5th job skills for the archer is just insane, right? Nova Blast, shooting a huge arrow that just takes out the whole map, is crazy. Upgrading your Raven Tempest to have just that huge tornado of love flying around the map, you cannot go wrong with that. The obsidian barrier falling down, protecting you and your allies. So my favorite skill for the Pathfinder and my least favorite skill is the same skill, and that is the Ancient Astra. It is the hurricane skill for the Pathfinder. I really enjoyed, though, the different stances, the different styles of the Ancient Astra depending on what force you're on. I thought that was really unique, really cool, but unfortunately I was sad that the cooldown was just, it was there. I wish I could have used it more, is what I was saying. Kind of incorporated it with the bossing. I know it's super OP, but I was just like used to having that Bowmaster to spam the Hurricane, the Wind Archer, even the Wild Hunter. So, you know, everyone had their own style of Hurricane they were able to use as their like primary bossing or just kind of beast mode zone. So overall, I think the Pathfinder fits in with the archers very well. I think every skill kind of shows and resembles some sort of bow and arrow. You got the Shadow Raven that just kind of hovers above you and really shows its presence, because that's what archers are known for, right? Taming beasts, being very cunning. Pathfinder right out of the bat is a very cunning class. It's just kind of mysterious and dark, and it's got those moves that make you feel like you want to get to know her a little bit better. It's got the foundation skills from Maplestory, of course, you know, the hurricane skill, like I was just discussing before a little bit, could have been better, I felt like, without the cooldown, but still a pretty awesome skill. One of my other favorite skills is Sharp Eyes. I know this skill has been kind of changed up a bit, but before, like, it's just, oh man, Sharp Eyes used to be the bee's knees, ladies and gents. Just having this in the party, it was crazy, and it was just so cool because archers never really had a party skill, like the first, you know, 3 jobs or so, and all of a sudden when 4th job released, Sharp Eyes was there and everyone just wanted an archer in the party. Pathfinder, super fun class. So I want to wrap up this video as well as, well, the series, I guess, with a few of my favorite maps that I encountered with the Pathfinder, and it's nothing because it was like incredible or amazing. There's a lot of great maps out there. I think it was just my experience that I had in them at the time. It was a very like personal experience. So first one that comes to mind is the Showa, the hideout maps with the little little guys that keep hitting you super hard. This map was just really fun because, well, first they were like super strong and powerful, and you had to be really on your toes. You know, sometimes we kind of forget that you can die in Maplestory. Well, not for me, I die quite a bit still, but you know, it was a little bit challenging. It was great XP, and I just thought it was really fun, just the layout of the map and the platforms. Robos were awesome. I mean, this is a very popular map, but just being there as the Pathfinder and just feeling the full force and the strength of the Pathfinder there was really cool, just because the skills of the Pathfinder was just able to hit so much, and you're able to just really maneuver around the map and feel like a total boss. Third one was actually a Mantis map, and I never knew about this map, and I think that's why it kind of was a bit more special, and it just stood out a bit in my mind while I was playing this class. I actually found out about this map during a live stream. Someone pointed it out saying I should try it out, and I went there and it was pretty cool. It was a nice change of pace. It was new, it was great, and it really like made me excited a little bit. Just experiencing something new, like a new feeling in Maplestory, is like really special, since, you know, I've been playing it for a little bit now. I know I don't really dive too deep into places, but being at that Mantis map just kind of sparked that little eager heart of mine. And lastly, probably one of my most favorite memorable moments was at the Captain Cruise at the ships. And I believe that's in Mulang. Yeah, in those pirate den maps. Those pirate den maps were just insane. And I think when I was training there, it was like 2x drop. I put on a 2x drop coupon, and they were dropping so much gear, so much Pencilar gear. And I remember I was really aching for some gains, and it really pulled through. That map just gave me like some of the best Pencilar gear I could ever imagine. I just had my pickings. They were all, you know, potentialed, and I could just choose which was the best potential and then sell the rest. And I got a lot of mesos there, and it was just overall like a great resource, a rich, resourceful map for me at the time. So it was really cool. So that was probably one of my favorite maps with the Pathfinder. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much for watching this series, Dabow Is Keys. We're ending it on episode 10 here, which is pretty awesome. Level 200, we made it, and it is a very fun class. I love that I got to dress up my character too on the way, and we got to see the progressions a little bit of the character, getting the pets here as well. Do not worry though, this is just the beginning. I know I read a lot of you guys' comments saying that, you know, 200 is the beginning, just level 0 to 200 is a tutorial, and I somewhat agree with you guys, but it was still quite a challenge. It took me a few months to get here, and it was pretty fun though. What a great adventure. I want you guys to stay tuned though. There will be much more Pathfinder adventures to come. I low-key want to try to get this to 220 someday, so we're gonna try for that, as well as train up some other classes DaBoki style. You know how it is. Like always, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much for joining Miss DaBoki's here on this lovely adventure, and it's been great. It's been really fun. Thank you so much for watching. This has been DaBoki. I'll be seeing you guys later. Goodbye.